The Forest Beyond Time, Chapter 6. The Forest Eternal. Dawn came quietly. The eternal forest stretched in the pale gold light, its trees rising tall, its rivers clear and full. Birdsong drifted through the air once more. All seemed well, yet beneath the peace, Isabel felt a pull. Something deeper was calling. Not a wound this time, not sorrow or silence, but a summoning. Rowan met her at the meadow edge, staff resting across his knees. He had felt it too. The root of all roots, he said softly. The beginning of this forest, and every forest linked to it. Piper darted down, starlight glinting faint on her shoulders even in morning sun. Her eyes were wide, curious. The animals say the ground hummed last night. They think the forest is speaking. Isabel nodded. Then we will answer. They travelled to the oldest place in the wood. There stood a tree unlike any other, its bark silvered with age, its crown so high it touched the clouds. It was the first tree, the source from which all others had grown. At its base lay a hollow, dark and deep. The call came from within. Without hesitation, the three entered. The hollow led them into a vast chamber beneath the roots. It was not shadowed but glowing, filled with soft green light. Roots stretched in every direction, pulsing with life. Each root carried threads of energy that reached out into other worlds, other forests, other times. Rowan whispered, awed, "This is the root of eternity." Piper spun in the light, her laughter soft. It's like standing inside the heart of all things. But as they looked closer, they saw cracks, tiny fractures spreading along the largest root. The glow flickered there, weak, and with each flicker the forest above trembled. Isabel stepped forward, resting her palm on the root. She closed her eyes, It pulsed faintly beneath her hand, weary but alive. Rowan's voice was grave. If it fails, every forest link to it will fade. Piper's face fell, but she lifted her chin. Then we must mend it. Together they began their work. Rowan pressed his staff to the soil, summoning the knowledge of roots and stones. He chanted words as old as the forest, coaxing strength from beneath the earth. Piper lifted her arms, calling on the last threads of starlight that lingered in her from the night before. They glowed softly, falling like tiny seeds into the cracks. Each spark brightened as it touched the wounded root. Isabel drew on her gift of peace, sending health and balance through her hand. Her presence was steady as a tide, filling the fracture with calm, drawing the threads of life back together. The root groaned, long and low. The cracks resisted, but slowly they closed. Light surged, green and gold, flowing outward along every root in the chamber. And far away, in other forests across other worlds, trees lifted, leaves brightened, rivers ran clear, birds sang, life stirred. When the glow settled, the chamber was whole again. The root of eternity pulsed with strength, strong and unbroken. Rowan leaned on his staff, tired but smiling. The forests will flourish for ages yet. Piper fluttered to Isabel's shoulder, her eyes bright with wonder. We did it. We healed them all. Isabel's voice was quiet, but it carried like wind through branches. No, we reminded them how to heal themselves. The forest only needs its friends. They stepped back into the sunlight. The eternal forest swayed gently, leaves dancing in the breeze. Animals called to one another with joy. The river sang. The sky stretched wide and open, and the three friends stood together, Queen, Druid, and Fairy, guardians of the forest everlasting. The eternal forest had spoken, and they had answered.